Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Atlanta News First Joy Lim Nacron. So I want to let you know that it is primary election day here in Georgia. Apologize, I'm just looking down so I can pull up this video from polling locations today. But it is primary election day here in Georgia, and we have team coverage of everything that you need to know. First and foremost, I want to drive you to AtlantaNewsFirst.com because there you can find information on polling locations. And it is really important that you vote in the correct location. So, a short time ago, we brought you that live update from Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger holding that news conference. He's been holding updates throughout the day. Positive news is he shared that there have been no issues with voting today. That is a great piece of information to have. Things are running smoothly. Even though there aren't any statewide races, these local races are really so important and could change everyday life in your community. So if you want to say, obviously today is your chance. This is not like early voting, though. You do have to show up at your assigned precinct. I can't emphasize this enough. If you're not sure exactly where that is, don't waste your time. You can go to AtlantaNewsFirst.com and we can show you how to find out where you need to go. And just bear in mind, just because you voted in a certain location last year doesn't mean it's the same this year. So you want to check that before you just waste your time driving. Also, if you want to view your sample ballot, that's going to save you some time as well, and we can show you that on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. You can pick a Republican ballot or a Democratic ballot. You can also pick a nonpartisan ballot, but those will only include judges, which are nonpartisan races. I want to get now to this report put together by my colleague Rebecca Schramm in Northeast Atlanta, where, there's certainly a lot on the line at the local level.
I'm at the library on Ponce, which is one of the many precincts open right now in Fulton County alone. This county has a couple of races that people across the state are watching. Take a look. For one, District Attorney Fonnie Willis is up for re-election, and she faces a Democratic challenger, Attorney Christian Wise Smith. Also up for re-election, Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt, who faces a lot of criticism over conditions at the jail. In every county, you're going to notice today is also your chance to select judges. Those are nonpartisan races that typically don't generate a lot of attention, but there's a state Supreme Court race where Republican Governor Brian Kemp has stepped in. At the Capitol yesterday, he endorsed current Supreme Court Justice Andrew Pinson. Pinson's opponent is a former Democrat, John Barrow, who supports abortion access.
We can keep a justice system that is fair and impartial, or we can have a system of partisan politicians in black robes.
If you'd like a sneak peek at who is running, you can go to our website, AtlantaNewsFirst.com, and also our free app. We'll show you how to view a sample ballot before you show up at your assigned precinct. In Northeast Atlanta, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
All right. Thanks so much to Rebecca for that report. A lot of times people have questions about what they can and cannot bring or really should bring to the polls. I want to get now to this report put together by Atlanta News First Chief Investigator Brendan Keefe.
Let's start the clock. Your vote counts, so let's count down the things you can't bring to the polls and the things you have to bring to vote. First, identification. It's required by law. But did you know it doesn't have to be a driver's license or a state ID? You can vote with a passport, any government ID, or even a student identification card from any public college or university in Georgia. Can I bring water or food for waiting in line? Yes, if it's for you and only you. No one can offer food or water to people waiting in line to vote within 150 feet of a polling place. But it's legal to feed and water yourself, though some libraries and other polling locations don't want food inside. Can you bring your kids or grandkids with you when you vote? Absolutely. Kids are welcome to come along to watch. And it's not a bad idea to teach them the importance of democracy by showing them how to vote. Counting down to the election, I'm Brendan Keefe. Atlanta News First investigates.
Yeah, and hopefully that answers your questions for you. And again, AtlantaNewsFirst.com can give you all the information you need on how to find your polling location as well. Okay, let's turn to this story that we're covering as well. A car break-in, an attempted car break-in turned deadly in Atlanta. And, right now it is still under investigation. But not only is one person dead, 3 others also are badly hurt. Again, the investigation is still underway. Police say that it happened after an attempted car break-in. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is with the First Alert Breaking News Tracker at Grady Memorial Hospital.
Yeah, this all happened outside a club that's slated to open soon. Now, the victim is here at Grady, as well as 2 of the alleged perpetrators. This all happened not too far from here. The ambulance didn't have to go far. It happened just down the street around the corner in the city's Old Fourth Ward neighborhood. This right here, a look at the scene. It is the 200 block of Auburn Ave. Atlanta police are saying that the victim, who was meeting at the club Kings and Queen to prepare for a grand opening, was walking to his car when he saw 3 men trying to break into it. He confronted those men, and that's when there was an exchange of gunfire. Police are saying that the man who was killed is one of the men who were allegedly trying to break into that car. The other 3, including the car owner, all taken here to Grady. Police are still trying to piece together exactly what happened.
We are reviewing video footage. We're not sure exactly who all had a gun, but we are reviewing video footage of that.
We don't have a clear indication as to the extent of their injuries, but police are describing their condition as stable. We're outside Grady Memorial Hospital. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
And thanks again to Don for that report. And again, as that victim is in the hospital, we're going to keep following the latest developments there. Okay. Let's turn to this now. It's something really positive and exciting, a new exhibit and a new musical coming to Atlanta. It's a little bit of nostalgia for a lot of parents and really a lot of joy, hopefully, for a lot of kids. Atlanta News First reporter Joshua Skinner went inside the Center for Puppetry Arts in Midtown to get a look at a summer straight out of the 1980s.
You know, back in the 80s, this is how you sent mail. But to catch up with many of your favorite puppets this summer, you don't need to send anything to Uncle Traveling Matt. You can find it all here at the Center for Puppetry Arts.
Welcome to Down in Fraggle Rock at the Center for Puppetry Arts.
The brand new exhibit has everything a child of the 80s could want.
From Fraggles to Doozers to Gorgs.
Original puppets from the 1980s production to the newer Apple TV edition.
There's nothing like this place in the entire country.
It's enough to bring in new employees from all over.
My name is Speckles. It's spelled S-P-E-K Eccles.
Speckles was so excited for this gig, he moved here from, quote, way up north.
I've worked here for about 3.5 minutes.
Now he's a tour guide for the Down in Fraggle Rock exhibit, complete with puppets, renderings, and everything in between.
Fraggle Rock is a children's television show made by Jim Henson, and he famously said when he pitched the idea that he wanted to do a puppet show that would bring peace to the world.
The center is also getting first dibs at a unique take on Sesame Street the musical.
We are excited to be the first regional production of Sesame Street since Broadway.
The plotline?
I think you have to go to see it. I don't want to be a spoiler.
It all makes for a great time on the street or in the rock, and you never have to send any mail.
Puppets taught me how to count, how to read.
At Fraggle Rock, Joshua Skinner.
Fancy place.
Atlanta News First.
All right, something for the kids. All right, want to bring in now Brooks Baptiste. You know, I'm a little older than you. Well, maybe a lot older than you, Brooks. I appreciate that, being a child that grew up in the 80s, and hopefully kids will like it. You know, I'm not a parent like you, so maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things I've actually had a lot of conversations about with folks in the news where I'm like, I have got to go take my son to see that. I think he would get a kick out of that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Joy, you know, something else we have to talk about, the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, because we know that Georgia is a thriving state. We also know that Atlanta seems to be the place that everybody wants to just come to, whether it's because of a dream that they have themselves or they want to raise their family here. But let's go beyond the city of Atlanta and into the metro. There are so many little pockets and so many suburbs that are here in this state that folks would love to see and that folks would also love to see that are up and coming. Well, speaking of up and coming, incoming, which is Forsyth County, is where the St. Jude Dream Home is going to be built, and it's actually in the works right now, already under construction. But you may be saying to yourself, I don't know, why would I enter? I don't know too much about coming. Well, Atlanta News First anchor Tracy Hutchins has more about this thriving city.
We have everything right here, very close. wonderful, wonderful community. Welcome to Cumming.
What could be your new hometown when you reserve your tickets to the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway? You'd be part of a growing community with easy access to Buckhead and Midtown.
You are literally a 5-minute drive from just about every recreational thing you can think of.
It's why the Providence Group chose Cummings, Brackley neighborhood for the St. Jude Dream Home 2024, putting you in the middle of everything.
We're just so thrilled to be part of this for a second year in the Atlanta marketplace.
You'll find plenty to do here: shopping, dining, cultural events, outdoor activities too. Just a short 6-minute drive from the Dream Home is Cummings City Center. Enjoy boutiques, bakeries, and much more. Craving something savory? Just a short drive away, Village Italian on North Vickery Street was so good it earned a golden spatula in our restaurant report card.
Gotta try this pizza. They rave about it here. Boy, that's good.
Working off those carbs is easy with miles and miles of trails. One of the most popular, Sawney Mountain Preserve, is less than 5 miles away. And keep the family cool in the summer heat at the Cumming Aquatic Center and Water Park, only 3 miles away. And you can reach several prime spots along Lake Lanier shoreline, less than 2 miles from the Dream Home, including Bald Ridge Marina.
For people that want to live in a city center, to have that much access to all these incredible recreational amenities as well is just incredible.
It could all be right in your backyard if you win the St. Jude Dream Home. Cumming is calling. Tracy Hutchins, Atlanta News First.
All right, Brooks. Well, it is a beautiful home, and I mean, it's honestly got everything you could ask for.
Listen, if nothing else, I'm over here looking at this house saying, let me see if I can steal a couple of ideas for my own home, okay? Because I'm not in need of one right now, nor are we allowed to get in on this. But you are, and you can reserve your tickets right now. It is so simple. If you text the word Dream Home to 470-777-WANF. I am so hoping I just gave you guys the right number, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yes, 470-777-WANF. And the other
Check
thing,
me out.
Yeah,
Wow.
you memorized it. And
That means we have to say it a lot, right? So that's how we know.
Absolutely. And I'm trying to pull up this video. So I just was pulling this up for everybody because you can also go to our website, atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome.
Yep. And cool thing about this is, Joy, obviously there's the Dream Home that is up for grabs, but there are a whole bunch of other prizes that are up for grabs. Now, here's the thing. The longer you wait to enter, the smaller the prizes, as far as the pool of prizes, I should say, are. But 2 things that are still up for grabs right now, in addition to that Dream Home, are a hot tub worth $20,000. It's the Michael Phelps edition. Wow. I've heard that it is quite nice. It's got all the bells and whistles and everything. And then also there is a $10,000 furniture spree from Woodstock Furniture Mart. So if you want to take advantage of those things, which you should, also while giving to such a great cause, it is so important for you to do that. We have a goal of raising $2 million for St. Jude this year, and I am so certain that we are going to make it happen, Joy.
No, absolutely. I think so. I really hope so. And again, I put up that link, atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome. You can also text Dream Home, like Brooks said, 470-777-WANF. You probably put it in your contacts.
Joy, I am so proud of myself because let me tell you, when I first started saying, I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to go this way. I meant to just say atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome, but it came back to my remembrance. That's because it's your lucky day. Now, if you don't win, that's not my problem, but it is your lucky day to be someone who makes a difference today. So hopefully folks will do that and reserve their tickets.
Yeah, absolutely. And good luck to everybody. And thank you so much. Obviously, supporting a great cause.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Brooks Baptiste, and everybody for joining us. Again, I'm going to leave you with a look at that information. Text Dream Home to 470-777-WANF or go to atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome for more information. I'm going to leave you now with Local News Live for a look at your top stories all around the nation.